Hey, welcome to your Aries horoscopes for the week of the 4th through the 10th of February. No planets in Aries, and we are leaving behind this focus on old stuff. It's just not the Aries way. Nobody likes to do it, but I feel like I've actually talked to quite a few Aries in the past month or so, and every single one that I've talked to has been going through some major changes, a lot of reevaluations, really being in spaces where they just want things to change because they don't it doesn't the situation that they're in is just not vibing on their energy level, if that makes sense. Aries likes things fast, and they like things, people around them, and too much um time to yourself. Actually, I think most Aries really try hard to avoid time to themselves, if that makes sense. I think part of it might have to do with the fact that, your head just, gets crazy and it takes you to these crazy places, and you just would rather not deal with any of that. When it's quiet, you have to deal with what's going on in here, or even what's going on in here. So that, I feel, is a lot of the reason why Aries are very social people. It's the loudness, it's everything around them that sort of distracts them from having to deal with those issues, which always come up in here in some way, shape, or form. We're actually moving, the focus is still there, but Chiron is bringing your support system focus into a more prominent focus here. And so it feels almost like, for a lot of Aries, that you're moving from this space where you're by yourself and you've been dealing with this craziness in your head, and sort of moving into a space where people are around and it's more supportive, and it just, it's not even from an Aries perspective, it's not even that you need these people for supportive reasons. Just having them around is like, I feel like I'm normal again. And so it's almost like coming out of the dark and moving back into the world and having the people around you, if that makes sense. And this can mean specific people. It can mean just, sort of coming out of the winter time, and, entertainment is starting to happen again. And so there's more things for you to be able to dabble into and, get your hands dirty in. Overall, though, I think the biggest thing here is it's just getting out of your head and getting back in touch with the vibe and of the energy, the movement around you, if that makes sense. I'm not an Aries, okay? But one thing that I do know, being an intellectual myself, is that as much as I love my alone time, I really have to limit it, because too much of it just sort of drags you down and it gets very depressing. And that's really kind of the vibe that I'm getting for you guys this week. It's sort of lifting out of that depressing space and back into, I'm connected with the energy that I want to be connected with again, if that makes sense. So Chiron's placement there is also really all about change. And so I do feel a restructuring of associations going on there, not so much eliminating and adding. Usually with Aries, it's mostly adding and not a whole lot of eliminating, but I kind of feel like there's, just a little bit of, movement around in terms of how you associate with these people now versus then, and maybe even connecting other people. And it's what you guys do best anyways. So that's what I have for you guys this week. It's a lot of, let's just get back into it, guys, and have fun, because it's what you do. You're Aries, right? And with that being said, with that change of energy in yourself, everything around you, the energy starts to change also. So it's a good all the way around. That makes sense. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation to my coffee link down in the description of the video. Also, check out the website heavymetalpsychic.com. You can book your time there. You can check out the schedule, which hasn't been updated yet, but it will be. There's all kinds of fun stuff to check out, including memberships. So go and check that out. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. I will see you guys next week. And in the meantime, party on, guys. Make it a great week. I'll see you next week.